Welcome back to My Bride is a Mermaid Anime Review Part 4. This reviewing episodes 14 to 17. Yep. Now, in these 4 episodes, we have 4. Now, in case you're wondering, is any new characters introduced in these episodes? There's one. She's not introduced to episode 16. 14 pretty much is a series development. Yep. Basically, Nagasaki just happens to come across a cat. Yes, a cat. Who's basically playing with Maki, and apparently all fish life are afraid of cats. Yep. So because apparently Sun and Luna are afraid of cats, he brings the cat to school. And apparently Masa, basically, when he sees the cat, he's basically treated like a normal person. But yeah. Yeah, because the whole people were afraid of cats. And then when Goes Burrow comes across it, he basically runs like freaking crazy. And of course, I have something he's afraid of. Yep, and the whole episode basically is Goes Burrow trying to get the cat away from Nazar. So, has Maki summon the Elite Guard. What is the Elite Guard? 3 fish teenagers. That's not a joke. Their job? Kill Nagasaki. First, they try to think they think it's him, but nope. They beat up the wrong guy. They get chastised for it, and then, of course, they try to beat him in the hallway. That's when the cat comes out, scares them. And, of course, and this whole thing is about basically chasing the cat. And so, Gonzo goes to burrow and knocks the cat in the water. So, basically, Nosebro tries to save it, but lucky enough that Sun comes and pretty much saves the cat. He gets along with fine, though basically at the end of the episode, he is like I said, to keep the cat despite the fact that Luna and Sun are afraid of cats. Yep. Oh, in case you're wondering, does cat show up? Does this particular cat show up in the following 3 episodes? Nope. Next episode, the double date, or basically the triple date. Yeah, this is an episode focused on the class rep. Yep, first episode to focus in the series on specifically her. Yep, basically, Kai's like, hey son, want to come to see this movie? This movie that's actually a parody of Lethal Weapon, starring Bruce Willis. I'm like, does this sound like Die Hard 3? Yeah, because here's the thing. The movie he mentions with the name Lethal in it, Bruce Willis never started a movie title I can think of with the name Lethal in it. That was more Mel Gibson and Danny Glover doing that. And apparently, Sun is a big fan of this world's version of Bruce Willis named Benta Willis. So, yep, so basically, Luna apparently is day out, but she gets roped in along with Chimp. Yeah, Chimp has been Kai's sort of subordinate throughout these episodes ever since he first showed up. Yeah, he just randomly said, hey, can I be your subordinate? Like, sure. He referred to him as Lord. Okay. So, Mazakai gets roped into this. She's basically surprised about this. So they all take lots. So, basically, you have Sun and Nagasaki share a boat. Another one is basically Luna and the perverted monkey. Yeah. He is very much perverted. And the nice boat, the one with the fish in front of it, it is Kai and Mazakaki. Him in his spacesuit because he doesn't like open spaces. Yeah, this is something. The reason why for this, because he got left briefly alone in the desert. That's the reason why. I'm like, really? That's the reason why. Okay, fine, whatever. So once everything goes fine, Nagasaki basically goes something to drink before they get on the boat. And that's when he runs to the class, so he does not know this is the class rep at all. And of course, the recurring gag in the series is basically refers to a class without figuring out her real name. Yep. So he does know it's the class. And by the way, it's revealed in this episode the class rep has got a crush on him. What girl doesn't? Because it seems as though like almost every single female character in the series has got a thing for him. I mean, not only Sun and Lunar, but Sun's mom, Ren, has developed an attraction to him for some reason. Yeah, she basically has basically got an affection for him. Of course, Marai basically got one too because, well, the only one I could think of who was a female character who was not developed attraction to him, well, besides his mother, who basically, no, not his mother, is Maki. Maki is the only character I can think of who actually despises him and does not develop an attraction to him. It seems like almost everybody else does. Yep. So, yeah, and of course then he basically asks Luna for some money. Just basically gives him a credit card and goes with her to a glasses shop, gets a new pair of glasses, and apparently because they found out who the owner of the card is, they're basically very nervous and treat him basically call him master and calls the woman mistress. They give him like a limousine, brand new car, and then she puts on the glasses and sees their crush. So she basically busts out the limo. By the way, the limo's never seen again after this one scene. Chases after her, and well, it goes off, and of course that's it. Oh yeah, and Goes the Burrows here with apparently decided to play some baseball for some reason. Yep, play some baseball. No idea why, just cuz. And of course, Ren decides to beat up her husband and her subordinates for acting complete idiots. Yeah, that's a recurring gag in this series. The fact that that Gozaburo is afraid of his own wife. Like, a guy who's very intimidating, a character who's afraid of his own wife. Like, where have I seen this before? Oh yes, Dragon Ball Z, where Goku was afraid of his own wife. Here's the thing, Vegeta is not afraid of Bulma at all. He has never been afraid of her. The only guy who's actually afraid of Bulma at times can be Goku, and they're old friends. Not childhood friends, but yeah, but they've known each other a long time. I'd say a little over 20 years in the series. Yep. The thing is, Goku and her never have attracted to each other because Bulma is like 4 years older than Goku, so basically, and she never developed attraction to him at all. She found him handsome at one point, but never developed attraction because basically it was all about Chi-Chi. Yep. Dragon Ball something I will get to in that at another point. So, yeah. Yeah, and of course the guys get beat up, and well, the class reps ask at the end of the episode like, "Where is these certain things?" It's like, is anybody gonna ask me my actual name? Oh, in case you're wondering, what is her actual name? And this is the class. Yep. Real name is Elena Chio. Yeah, that's her real name. It's not revealed to the end of the series her real name is because that's a minor gag. Now, what happens in the following 2 episodes? We get used to a new character. Yes, a new one. Named Akano. And when I first heard this woman's voice, it sounds almost exactly like Colin Clickenberry, but it's not. Nope, it is not Colin Clickenberry. Yep, voice, beautiful woman, is a woman by the name of, if I can find her on here. Her name is Akano. Here we go. Basically, her voice actress is Tarina Nasamaru. That's the name of her voice actress. And she's a mermaid, but she's also a mermaid exam. Basically, she's kind of like this world's version of Ice. Basically, determining these people could be deported. Yep. That's the whole point of the character. And Sun is very nervous around this woman the whole episode. Also, they gave her a nickname this episode because she beats up the 3 fishmen. And she's called the Shot Caller. Or the boss of bosses because she beat up all the gangs in school. And she carries around a katana. Which I'm like, yeah, as far as I can tell, this is the first modern day series where you have a female character who walks around school carrying a katana around. Though she doesn't show it in the series, but she does have one. Well, she didn't show it with Dave Hurens, but she basically nearly deports Kai for being an idiot. And basically the whole thing is about her being nervous well, somebody nervous around her because, well, she's basically at a point where she could be deporting her. She's developed a thing for writing stuff down. Don't worry, she doesn't do it for the next episode. They kind of drop it after the first episode. So, yeah. Eventually, of course, she declares a failure. Look up, she's actually blocked by her sword. So, yeah. Brief fight, and that's it. Yep. And in the very next episode, apparently she becomes super popular with people. Unexpectedly. First, it's Sun and Luna become popular. Now it's Akano. I mean, who else is going to become popular who's a new girl in the series? I mean, Kai was a new character, and yet he'd become popular. Nope. So basically, Gozaburo, Maki, and Sharky decide to, okay, let's try to get rid of her. And of course, Ren's like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, no, we're leaving. And of course, Murray shows up because she's suspicious of Akano, probably because of her popularity. Oh yeah, and there's a recurring thing in this episode where she's called a runt. Yeah. And also, they poke fun of her chest size. Yes, they do. And apparently Akano's got a big chest. So does Ren. So does Sun. Luna, I think, has got the same size chest as basically Sun. But they complain that she's flat-chested, which basically they had an episode where they show off her chest. She's not flat-chested. No, she's not. So I'm not going to go into that at all. I mean, that's a recurring gag I've actually seen a lot of anime I've watched where women tend to argue with each other over their breast size. And what was the last series that actually dealt with this? Why, it was My First Girlfriend's a Gal. Yep, that was the last series I watched where a recurring thing in the series was basically women talking about the size of their chest. Yes, I've seen this in many anime I've watched. Yep. Oh yeah, and of course, Chimp decided to sell Akano merchandise, though he gets basically arrested and all of it is confiscated by the disciplinary committee. And apparently, disciplinary committee can the person head of it can arrest you on the street. Last time I checked, disciplinary committee mostly is meant to basically serve discipline in the school, not in public. Yeah, I'm not sure why. The other reason why she's allowed to get away with this nonsense because her father is the chief of police. Though they refer to her in the series as a Superintendent General, which that is not a title. Superintendent General is something made up for the English dub for the show. Her father's title is the Chief of Police. I'm not really sure of why in the world, like you could call her simply a commissioner. Like her father is a commissioner, fine. Why call her Superintendent General? That makes no freaking sense for head of the police department to be called in fiction. Either call him Chief of Police or Commissioner, not Superintendent General. I'm sure that might be a title for the way it's up in Japan, but here, a head of police department over here is Chief of Police, or if it's really big police department, it's Commissioner. Yeah, Chief basically is like a small town, but if it's like a major city, you get a Commissioner, obviously. Mm-hmm. A lot of that time, but not all of them do. New York City's got one. Yep. So, yeah. And of course, there's about to be a brief fight between Discipline Committee and Akano. But look at the fight is stopped by, well... And of course, Ren basically discovers once again that her husband and subordinate basically are trying to do something. So, off screen, apparently she beat him so much and then decided to crucify all three of these guys. Yes, she crucified them. For being morons. Yep. Oh yeah, and also in episode 17, the two leads of the series are barely featured in the episode. I think they featured brief at the beginning, but that's it. It's all focused on Akano and her unexpected popularity. Yep. That was the whole thing with episode 17. Yep, but not much else to say about these episodes. These episodes were kind of odd, to say the least. I would say the most weirdest one is probably going to be episode 15. I mean, not with the whole class or everything. That thing was probably the best part of the episode, but the whole double date aspect. They never still went to the actual freaking movie. Never did. Not at all. But yeah. And probably by far the best episode of all these is probably episode number... I would say 14 is probably the most funniest one of all these ones. Mm-hmm. Yep. But not much else to say about these episodes. They're pretty good. So yeah, so that's it for this particular review. And this will be the last review we do tonight because I don't have more time to do more reviews tonight. because I gotta go work tomorrow. Yep, so expect the reviews tomorrow for this series. So basically, I have about 3 more videos left to do for the series. My next part will hopefully cover episodes 17 and 21. That'll be part 5. Part 6 will cover the last 5 episodes of the series. Part 7 will cover the 2 OVAs for the series and my final thoughts of the series. But until the next video, bye.